Okay, so let's start with rolling out. So go ahead and grab your foam roller. We'll start with the upper back, so mid back. And like we've been doing the past couple of weeks, just kind of back bending over the foam roller. So hips are down, your head is resting on the ground behind you, and the foam roller is lateral, and you're gonna reach your middle fingers up to the sky as much as you can. You're gonna reach behind you and then come forward. So inhale, reach. Exhale, close. So go ahead and get a couple of those in. Okay, here you're gonna take your head off the ground, place it in your head or on top of your head, and then you're just gonna roll from mid back to upper shoulders. Oh, there's MC. Hands.
Hi there. I was in a link from 2002. Sorry about that.
No problem. We're just rolling out the back right now.
And we're recording, so I'll stop talking.
Okay, so when your head is in your hand, go ahead and lift your hips up, and then you're gonna twist your left elbow to left hip, and then right elbow to right hip. Making sure you're breathing and emptying the breath. So when you drive your elbow to your hip, you exhale completely, and then inhale, shift. Okay, and then just hang there, whatever's comfortable. So just keep your head in your hands and just let the back just open, and then the chest drive open while dropping the elbows away from your temple. Okay, go ahead and roll to your side. We're gonna get the glute muscles now and the hip flexors, and then we're gonna go into like a mobility yoga series just to really open up those inner thighs, because a lot of what we're going to do today is strengthen those inner thighs just to protect the knees and the low back, because sometimes when our adductors are really tight or they're really weak, other parts of our body take the hit. So that's going to be our main focus with a little bit of cardio. So we got to loosen those up first with the foam roller. So go ahead and take your foam roller, put it on your left butt cheek. Okay, your hands are supported underneath your shoulder blades. Remember, good posture to always protect the spine. So we puff our chest out to the ceiling, keeping our chin off our chest. We're gonna cross our leg here, figure four, flex the left foot, and you're just gonna roll into the butt cheek and then down towards the piriformis. So everybody has a different tight spot, so you can shift your glute around to figure out where you need the most attention. Okay, now you're gonna include your upper back. So kind of drop down. Remember, never roll your spine or your gut muscle, okay? So you're just kind of rolling this small, it's called your erector spinae. So it's your spine and then the muscle that holds your spine. So we're just getting the muscle that holds the spine. So you're kind of getting that lower back and rolling into the top of the glute. Okay, same thing on other side. So you're gonna take the foam roller, you're gonna lift up, figure four on that right butt cheek, flex the right foot. MC, it's cool to see in your window how the sun's coming up so early now. It's getting towards spring. That's exciting. All right, get that low back and at the top of your glutes. So remember, never your bone, so never the spine, just the muscles that support the spine, and go down into the top of your glute. Okay, get 2 more up downs, and then we're gonna go hip flexors and inner thighs, and then we'll do some mobility stuff. Okay, so you're gonna take your foam roller, you're gonna keep it horizontal, so not vertical, horizontal wise. We'll start with the right hip flexor. So hip flexor is only from top of the hip to mid quad, okay? So don't go the whole quad. We're gonna support ourselves with our elbows, and we're gonna keep pressing into the ground with our elbows so that we're keeping our bellies off the ground and our chin is off our chest. We're always gonna roll towards the heart, pick your body up, and then put pressure as you roll up again towards the heart. Keep your chin off your chest to protect that spine. Exhale as you roll towards the top. Inhale as you pick yourself up. When you find that tight spot, just sit there for 5 seconds and then you keep moving. Okay, now flip the foam roller vertical. So we've taken it from horizontal to vertical, so it's up and down. You're gonna still work that right leg. So now you're gonna go from knee into cubic bone. So start out here, so you're kind of in this 90 degrees pose. Again, you're pushing into that elbow, your left knee supporting your body, and you roll in towards your midline. Pick your body up, and then do it again. Okay, one more run. And switch sides. So now left hip flexor, left inner thigh. Place the foam roller horizontal again. Right leg goes out to support, elbows push into the ground, chin is off the chest, so look up in front of you. Mid quad up into hip flexor. And make sure we're not protecting, so you're completely exhaling as you roll up. Inhale as you go down. Okay, inner thigh. So vertical, your left leg is starting at the base of the knee, and then rolling in towards midline, and then picking yourself up and doing it again. So the slower you go, the better. Okay, get one more run in. So from knee into midline, and then we're gonna get rolling into some mobility. Okay, good job. So go ahead and move the foam roller off to the side. If you don't have your Pilates ring, you're going to need to keep it because it can serve the purpose of the Pilates ring later. So we're going to continue to open up those inner thighs now with mobility since we kind of moved out some of the scar tissue. So we're going to start with lizard hold, lizard drop, and then move into something else. So start with that right foot wrapped around. This left foot is gonna punch back through the left heel. Your hands are inside of your right arch so that you're supporting. Okay, and we're just gonna hold here. So shift your weight all the way into your right heel. So pick those right toes up and then punch through that left and then shove your shoulder blades back and open up through the chest. We're holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so this next option, you can do one of two things. I'm gonna do it from the side so you can see. So my right leg is still here. So I just went from here, dropping the left knee. This is option 1. Option 2 for more advanced, you drop the left knee and you kind of rotate your leg in and then you drop to your elbows to get a deeper inner thigh stretch. Okay, so if that rotating that left toe back, so you're pivoting and then coming back, if that's too much, you just do what I just did, which is here. This is less intense. This is more intense. So find your range of motion, okay? So hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to center. Make sure that if you rotate it in, you rotate back out. You're gonna come up into this kneeling position, half kneeling position. Tuck those toes under, okay? You get this so you can see my face. So you're gonna come here, you're gonna open up your chest and kind of look up at the sky as you're doing a chest opener, and you're squeezing your glutes as tight as you can so you can also get that hip flexor. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to center, close the gap, so hands together, neck comes to neutral. Inhale really big, exhale, belly button shoots back to the spine, squeeze the glutes as hard as you can, open up the chest, look up. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to center, shoot the arms up and get some side body and continue into that left hip flexor. Tilt towards your right as far as your body will let you without any pain, squeezing the glutes, gently cradling your temples with your inner elbows. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale center, exhale shift to the right. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, good job. So now left leg is up in front. So holding high lizard, so left leg is here. Hands go inside of your left leg. Shoot that right heel back. So you're putting pressure through that right heel. Shoulders come back away from the ears. Belly button is up tight. Pick those left toes up. We hold and open the hips for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, drop the knee. Remember, this is less intense. If you want more intense, you just shift that leg back and you drop down. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back to center. Shift that leg back. Everything's aligned. So knee underneath the hip, ankle up below the knee. We're going to squeeze your butt cheeks, open up really tall, chins off, and you're going to open your chest and look up. Hold for 5, 4, tuck the butt. 3, 2, 1. Close, open, look up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to center, lift those arms up and overhead, so reach as high as you can and really drop that psoas and open up the hip flexor. Shift to your left, squeeze your glutes for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale center, exhale belly button goes back, glutes tighten. Tilt to the left for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop both knees down to the ground. We're going to go into tabletop position, so hands underneath the shoulders, knees are hip width apart. Okay, so going into puppy pose, so really drop that low back. So when we sleep or when we sit a lot, our low back kind of tightens and fuses together. So what we're doing here is we're trying to open and separate the spine from the hips and from the vertebrae. So we're going to reach our hands out as far as we can, keeping on our knees, and we're dropping our armpits to the ground, letting the armpits fall really heavy, faces parallel. So just hold here. Okay, child's pose next. So if you need a prop, that's fine. So you can use a table, you can use your foam roller. If you don't need a prop, your knees go wide, your toes come together, and you shift back in the child's pose. Remember, a prop if you need it. Okay, just hang here Really opening up the hip. From here, hands go underneath the shoulders. Fingers are facing forward, knees and are locked into shoulders apart. Tuck the toes. We're gonna go into down dog. So exhale, pull that belly button up, squeeze the glutes, shoot your body back. Again, that's really important that you're pressing through your palms and not just shifting into your legs. So press through the palms so that you're engaging the back. Keep your head neutral in between your elbows. Coming back down, relax the knees, tabletop position. We're gonna do pelvic tilts, 5 of them into cat-cow. So cat-cow is getting the back involved. So we're not doing that first. What we're first doing is just, again, separating the low back from the hips. So we're just tucking in the pelvis and then releasing the pelvis, okay? So exhale, 1, inhale, release. Exhale, pull the belly button, zip it up tight, squeeze the glutes. Inhale down. Exhale, neck is neutral, squeeze. Good. Inhale down. Last 2, up. Down. Last 1, up. And down. Now we go to full cat-cow. So start with the pelvic tilt and then involve the back. So pelvic tilt first, then roll up the spine, tuck the neck. Inhale down. Good. So I want to complete exhale until you completely empty the breath. And then you release. Good. Keep going. Last one. And scooch to your butt. We're going to do 90-90, then we're going to move on to the actual workout. Okay, so right leg in front, left leg in the back. Flexing both feet. Chest and hips are parallel to whatever's in front of you. As you exhale, we drop down. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, open up the gate. So try not to move your torso. Keep everything steady. Lift for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Drop that knee. Lift the back foot for 5. Keep your chin off your chest. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Left leg goes in front. Right leg goes to the back. Flex the feet. Okay, drop for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Open up the gate. Lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop this knee. Lift the back foot for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, go ahead and grab some water. I'm going to show you the first circuit, and then we're going to move into circuit 2 and 3. So if you have a band nearby, it should be your tighter band. So not the black band today, but the tighter one and your Pilates ring. Make sure you have those next to you. All right, so first circuit, you're just using your Pilates ring, okay? We're really teaching our hips to not externally rotate. So if you've ever looked down at your feet and you're kind of ducking like this, that just means that one of your hips or both hips are externally rotated. So we're trying to teach the inner thighs and the hips to stay like this so that we don't put excess pressure on the linea albia, which is your stomach muscles, which makes you like go gravity, and it also doesn't put any pressure on your low back. Okay, so this workout might seem a little less intense, but that's okay because March Madness is not about being intense. It's about doing the right moves so that we can hit it hard. So you're taking your Pilates ring, you're putting it in between your inner thighs here. Okay, so you're supporting yourself with a straight back. So remember, no energy dumping and no neck dropping. Everything's pumped up and you're ready to go. So as I drop my heels down and I pick my toes up, I'm going to squeeze the foam roller or the Pilates ring, whichever one you have available. So squeeze and then release. Okay, so we're gonna just do that. And then if you have the foam roller, maybe tilt it so it's not hitting you in the face. Like you can maybe tilt it this way. Like, I guess, yeah, that'll work. Okay, so you're just squeezing here. Okay, so we're gonna do that. Then we're gonna go right into tabletop squeeze. So whether you have the Pilates ring or the foam roller, we're just gonna flip over. So I'm still gonna be in that same position here. You're gonna go into tabletop position, tuck the toes, and we're gonna scoop the belly button, and we're gonna lift and we're gonna hold, and then back down. When you lift and hold, I expect you guys to squeeze the Pilates ring or the foam roller as hard as you can. Okay, so in that position, you should feel your core being on fire. This whole thing should be on fire when you're doing that position especially. Lastly, you'll do a straight up squeeze. So I'll show it with both the foam roller and the Pilates ring. You're gonna be on your back. You're gonna put your Pilates ring in and you're gonna squeeze here. Okay, this is regression. You want advanced, pick your shoulders and head off the ground. Okay, with the foam roller, you could just, you can squeeze it'll have to be long ways like this, okay? Especially if you have a long one, you're just gonna squeeze in between here. With a foam roller, you're not gonna get that feedback as much as possible, so it's important that you squeeze as hard as you can. We'll start with circuit 1 and then we'll move on, okay? So go ahead and get into sitting position. Your toes are up, your heels are down. Make sure that your toes aren't flaring out to the side like this, okay? Because we're trying to teach our hips not to do that. So make sure your toes are pointing up towards the ceiling and center. Puff the chest and we squeeze. Exhale, squeeze as hard as you can. And it's a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release. Squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release. Good. So keep that tempo up. Remember, anytime you work your inner thighs, you can make it a major core exercise by really tightening that belly button back to the spine and holding that belly button until the end of the exercise. Okay, one more. Okay, so flip over. If you have to readjust, that's fine. So get into that tabletop position. Hands are directly underneath the shoulder blades. Your back is flat and you're pushing your neck away from your shoulders. So your neck is nice and long here. Okay, so squeezing that foam roller or the Pilates ring on the way up, tuck your toes. Belly button's popped back to the spine. We lift, squeeze the ring or the foam roller as hard as you can. Squeeze it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale down. Exhale, squeeze, lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale down. Exhale, squeeze, tighten, lift. 5, push harder. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale down. Exhale, squeeze as hard as you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down, up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down, up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down, up. 5. Squeeze the glutes. 4, 3, 2, 1. Down, up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last 2, up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale down. Last 1. Squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll to your side, then onto your back. Put the foam roller or the ring in between your calves this time. Okay, so it'll be here. Your inner thighs are going to start getting tired, so remember, discipline is key here. Straighten out the legs, flex the feet, squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax, squeeze. 5, 4, 3. Shove the shoulders away from the ears. 2, 1. Relax, squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze. Butt cheeks go with it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax, squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one, squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll to your side. Grab some water if you need to, okay? We're moving on to circuit number 2. That one's not going anywhere. So as you grab that water, we're gonna go into working our obliques again. So side plank into thigh squeeze. So the Pilates ring is gonna go in between the thighs again, and you're gonna go up into side plank here, okay? So notice how my hips are super high, that I'm almost making an arc here, and my hips are pressing forward. So I'm not sinking into my back, okay? Bad for the shoulder, bad for the back. I'm pushing everything forward, so I elongate here, okay? And I exhale, squeeze the ring as hard as I can, and then I release, okay? So we're gonna pump here and here. So make sure that you're not forcing the ring so hard that you're just it's a gentle pressure down and release, okay? So we're gonna do both sides there. And then the final exercise of this circuit is we're gonna use this top leg. With the foam roller, I have a different option for this one, but for those of you who have the Pilates ring, you're gonna push down on the Pilates ring and lift that bottom leg up, okay? So it's gonna look like this. You're not gonna feel it in this oblique unless you're pushing down here, okay? So for those of you who have foam rollers for that second exercise, you guys are gonna keep it horizontal, and you're gonna squeeze and you're gonna lift, okay? So that's your option for that one. Got it? Okay. So let's put the Pilates rings or foam rollers in between the inner thighs. Okay, elbows underneath the shoulders. We're gonna scoop our bodies up and we're gonna tuck the butts. Okay, squeeze down and release. So that's 1. Squeeze and release. Good. So keeping the shoulder blades down. Exhale down. Hold the belly button back, squeeze the glutes, inhale, release. Lift those hips as high as you can, even higher. Okay, last one. Okay, so we're gonna stay on this side before we switch to the other side. So remember, for those of you who have the foam roller, we're gonna lift here. Okay, for those of you who have the Pilates ring, we're going to put pressure. So the left foot is gonna go inside of the ring like this. Okay, and then the top foot is gonna put pressure down. I'm gonna relax out of the side plank. So push down on that right calf so that the Pilates ring is bending. Flex both feet, and we're gonna lift. Okay, so lift that left leg while pushing down and down. Up, down, up, down. People with Pilates rings, make sure you're pushing down hard. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Squeeze up, down. Get that left foot to touch the top of the ring. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Last one. Up, down. Switch to the other side. Okay, side plank. Side plank squeezes. Right elbow underneath the right shoulder, palms facing down. You're gonna lift up as high as you can. So you shouldn't be able, if I say lift, you shouldn't be able to go any higher. That's how high you're already starting. Squeeze the glutes. Okay, push down, up, down, up. Squeeze the glutes, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Push the hips forward, up, down, up, down, and up. Okay, scooch that Pilates ring down or move the foam roller down. We're going to put that right leg inside of the circle to stabilize it. Left leg is gonna put pressure down. Okay, so head is resting in head, so push down and lift that right leg up. Here we go, lift, down, lift, down. Put pressure hard on that ring, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Squeeze hard, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Last one, up and down. Okay, water. Last exercise will be cardio, and then we're gonna start from the top. Mountain climbers, high knees, lateral pull apart. So this is where your band's gonna come into play. Okay, so mountain climbers, you guys know what that is. If you need an option, you're gonna go up against a table or a wall, okay? If you don't need the option, your hands are gonna be underneath the shoulders, shoving the shoulder blades back and away from the ears. Coming up tall, you're gonna drive knees into face as fast as you can, okay? When I say switch, you're going to get up correctly, okay? So we're not gonna be all over the place. When I say switch, you're gonna drop the knees, sit back, stand up. Appropriately, go right into high knees. Okay, so nice and quick, getting those knees up as high as you can. Okay, finally, we have a lateral pull apart walk. So we're going right into it, no break. So you guys are gonna get down low, shoulders shoved back. You're gonna step, pull. So when you step, you pull the band, inhale, come back to center. Okay, 3 to the right, 3 to the left. Okay, so 1 minute mountain climbers to start off. 3, 2, tuck the belly button, squeeze the glutes the whole time, get your butts down. 1, here we go. I'm gonna see those knees drive so high that it's almost hitting the back of your elbows or your face. Good, chin is off your chest like you have an apple, butt's tight, pull that belly button up. Okay, we're halfway. If you got some more speed and some high in that knees, bring it up. Final 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, get up correctly. Okay, high knees. We move in 3, 2, 1. 1 minute. Here we go. So you're using your arms like you're running. So they're not just hanging off to the side. Opposite hand, opposite leg. We're training the elbows to scrape across the rib cage. We're flexing those toes up. Knees are high. There we go. Good. 30 seconds. Pump it up. Final 10. Speed up. Good. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Grab your tightest band that you have. We're going to move right into it. So remember, 3 lateral walks to the right, 3 to the left. So remember, you pull when you step. It's all synchronized. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Get down low. Step and pull and center. Step, pull the band as far as you can, center. Step, center, to the left. Step, center, step, center, step, center. Now that you guys have got it, pick it up. Step, center, step, center, step, center, step, center, step, center, step. Good, keep that tempo up. I want both of you even lower than you are right now. Okay, so we're not standing, we're going as low as we possibly can, engaging that upper back. Drop your butts, get down. Good, I wanna see that band stretch as far as you can. We have 15 seconds, so no slack. So it's boom, boom. Final 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, water break. All right, back to sitting inner thigh squeeze. We're gonna roll through this again. Okay, so pick up that Pilates ring, get comfortable on the floor. So now we're gonna add the band in, okay? So you don't have to add the band. Remember, pride is one of my biggest pet peeves, okay? So it's really easy to fall into the trap of like, this is a harder option, so do it. So only do it if you can have good posture, okay? So I'm only giving this option if you have good posture. You're gonna take the band in front of you. You can double it up. You're gonna literally just pull the band as far as you can while you're squeezing. So we're not like going out in. We're just ripping the band to get the upper back engaged while we're only squeezing the inner thighs, okay? So go ahead and try it, and if it's too much, you drop the band. Remember, arms are, you can put the band in front of the foam roller maybe so you can keep your arms straight. Yeah, now straighten them. Now do it. There you go. That's perfect. Okay. Let's see it. Here we go. I'm going to do the first 5, and then I'm going to stop and check for form, okay? So everybody, straight arms. Get that back up. Chin is off the chest. Rip the band, and you're holding it. You never undo the slack. Here we go. Squeeze. Release. Squeeze. Release. Squeeze. Release. The band is still tight. Don't move the band. Squeeze. Release. Squeeze. Release. Squeeze. Release. Keep going. So pull the band even farther apart. There we go. Hold it there. Don't move. Hold it there. Good. That Pilates ring and foam roller is getting squeezed tight. We're really strengthening the VMOs, which is your knee muscle, inner thighs and hips. Chin off your chest, shoulders down. Pull the band even farther for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful job. Tabletop. Here we go. No bands for this one, just the Pilates ring, foam roller or Pilates rings in between the inner thighs. Hands are stacked underneath the shoulders. Okay, we're tucking the toes, shoulders peeled back away from the ears. Let me see those necks, belly button zipped. Squeeze the butt, lift. 5, 4, 3, squeeze hard. 2, 1, down. Squeeze the belly button, glutes, inner thighs, squeeze for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, down. Lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, down. Exhale, lift. 5, 4, everything tight. 3, 2, 1, down. Lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, down. Lift. 5, 4, squeeze the ring. 3, 2, 1, down. Lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, down. If you're not feeling it in your low back abs, it's because you're not pulling your belly button to squeeze your glutes. Up. Pull the belly button. Squeeze the glutes. Squeeze the ring for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, down. Up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, down. Up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Roll over to your backs. This is where we can involve the band again. Okay, so as you can see, I'm getting inner thighs and upper back all day today. Okay, so we're gonna keep the upper back pull apart with the band only if it serves you. Okay, so pull the Pilates ring in between the calves, squeeze. But remember, with this band, we're just ripping the band apart as far as we can. So this is as far as I can go, and I'm not moving. Okay. My low back is always touching the floor. Here we go. Squeeze, release, squeeze the ring, release, squeeze, release, squeeze, release, squeeze, release. Exhale, squeeze, release. Straighten your arms. Keep going. Hold the band for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Quick water break, then we're going right into side plank. So since both of you guys are skiers, this is actually a really good, like if you have your foam roller, your Pilates ring, wherever you go skiing, to do quick like inner thigh squeezes before you hit the slopes. Obviously after like doing a bit of mobility and foam rolling, because when you ski, this is your VMO, this muscle that supports your knee right here. So the more engaged and turned on this muscle is, especially if you do moguls, the more it'll protect your knee. Really important to engage that muscle, especially on hard slopes. So just something you can keep in your back pocket. Okay, wrap those legs around, inner thighs here. We're gonna do side plank squeezes. So elbow directly underneath the shoulder blade, high-fiving the ground. Remember peeling both shoulders away so that long neck is showing. Belly button scoop back to the spine, and we lift and push forward as high as you can. Arm is gonna go up to the ceiling this time, okay? Squeeze and release. Squeeze, release. Keep those hips up nice and high. So remember, the more you can sync up your belly button with the squeeze, so as it pulls back, the deeper into the obliques it's gonna go. So as you squeeze, belly button zip, 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 all the way to the back, squeeze the glutes, and then release. Okay, one more. And we drop. Right leg goes on top. Okay, people who have foam rollers, you're just squeezing the foam roller. Right leg pushes down. Okay, so you should feel this right oblique turn on because you're pushing down really hard. And the left leg lifts and down, lift, down, lift, down, lift, down, lift. But it's tight the whole time. Down, lift, down, lift, down, lift, down. Push that ring down, lift, down, lift, down, lift, down. Last two, up, down, down. Switch sides. Pilates ring in between the thighs. Going up into that side plank motion. Hands are up in the air. Okay, here we go. We lift as high as you can. Push those hips forward. Let me see that neck. Okay, here we go. Squeeze and release. Squeeze, release. Sink the glutes up and the belly button as you press and put pressure onto the foam roller or the ring. Good. Chin off your chest. Let me see that neck. Good. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, open. And relax. Okay. Right leg holds the Pilates ring down in the center. Okay. Left leg is going to squeeze the top. Okay. So this time left oblique is turning on because we're pushing down so hard. Okay. Lift, down, lift, squeeze the butt down, lift, down, lift, down. Each time engaging the pelvic floor. Lift, squeeze, down, lift, down, squeeze, lift, down, lift, down, lift, down, lift, squeeze the foam roller, down, lift, down, lift, down, lift, down. Last two, lift, down, lift, down. Water, then we're going into that cardio circuit. So roll to your side, then sit up. Quick water break, then we're going right into mountain climbers.
I was just praying furiously that we weren't going to have enough time for that other cardio circuit, and it did not work.
You're probably going to have to do this 2 more times. All right. So again, if you want to make this harder, here's how you make it harder. Remember, if it's not your jam to do it today, don't do it. Okay. So banded mountain climbers. Okay. So the band goes across your upper back like so, and we drive here. Okay. So putting constant pressure on the low abs. Okay. That's only an option. Okay. Next up, to make the high knees harder, you're going to double up the band. You're going to lift over your head, and you're gonna pull the band apart, so you're engaging your lat muscles, high knees the whole time, okay? Then for the next one, the pull apart stay the same because you're already using the band, okay? So let's start with mountain climber, butts down first. 1 minute, 3, 2, 1, here we go. So remember, we're always trying to teach the brain how we sync the belly button, the glutes, and the movement at the same time. So belly button up, glutes are tight. Good, you guys are rolling. You have a good rhythm. Stay there. Relax the neck. Final 15 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll back. High knees, so lift the band up as high as you can if you're choosing to use the band. Okay, so there should be no slack. You're pulling into a wide position to engage the upper back and the lats. Okay, high knees in 3, 2, 1. Nice. Pulling the belly button up, scooping the pelvic floor up. Looking good. So remember, really engaging those lats by even pulling harder here. Good. Halfway. Final 15. Nice. Flex those toes up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lateral, 3 to the right, 3 to the left, pull aparts in 3, 2, 1. Get down low. Pull together. Pull together. Pull together. Pull together. Good. Good. So I want you guys to kind of act like you have to rip through something to save your kids' lives. So you're ripping that band, okay? Really getting that upper back torched up. Nice. Halfway. Okay, even if it's burning, you got to push through it here. So rip together, rip together, rip. With that full range of motion. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. Okay, so here's how we're gonna handle the last 3 minutes of this before we have to hit a stretch. Okay, so we're gonna pick the top 2 exercises from circuits 1 and 2, and then do the full cardio session, and then we'll stretch. Got it? So which one did you guys think was the hardest out of the first one? The sitting inner thigh squeeze, the tabletop squeezes, or the feet straight up squeezes?
Tabletops are the hardest.
Okay. I think MC thinks the same thing. So go ahead and get into tabletop. Here we go. 1 minute. We're gonna shove the shoulder blades back. Let me see your necks. Remember, we're recruiting the glutes and the abs with the lift. So let's do this together. Squeeze the ring first. Lift the belly button, squeeze the glutes. Now lift everything together. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Squeeze thighs, butt cheeks, belly buttons, lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down, up, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down, long necks, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, down, lift, 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 5, 4, recruit the belly button, 3, 2, 1, down, last 3, lift, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, down, shoulders down and back, lift, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, good, last one, lift, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, side plank. Is that was that the hardest for you guys in the second circuit? The side plank one? Okay, so here we go. We're gonna go side plank. So you're gonna squeeze and you're gonna lift as high as you can. So get those hips up and chins off your chest. Squeeze, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Don't put your hips down, just release the pressure. Squeeze, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Push your hips forward, squeeze the butt, recruit the belly button. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Shoulders down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. All right, so we squeeze, foam roller, belly button, and glutes all at the same time. Ready? Lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. 5, 4, 3. Chin off your chest. 2, 1. Release. Squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Open the shoulder away from the air. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Squeeze. 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 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Last 2. Squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Water break. And we're going to cardio circuit and then we'll stretch. Okay, mountain climbers first. You can choose to use the band or not, up to you. Okay, here we go, shoulders down, recruit the belly button up the whole time. The belly button never leaves. Here we go, we move in 3, 2, 1, let's hit it. Good, chin is off the chest, nice and long, shoulders shoved back so we have a nice open shoulder girdle. Final 15. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. High knees. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go, nice and quick. Good, getting those knees up nice and high and flexing the foot. Pulling the band apart as far as you can. You're always in a wide position. It never should be an I. We're pulling wide. Final 15. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lateral pull aparts in 3, 2, 1. Let's move. 3 to the right, 3 to the left. Here we go. Pull together. Pull together. So make sure you're opening and closing that band so that we're getting that constant rhomboid and upper back movement. Good. Make it hard for yourselves, okay? You are in control of how hard the pull apart is. So if you want it harder, choke inside the band. If you want it less intense, widen your grip. Final 15. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Now we stretch.